What if a single penny from 1938 held more than just 1 cent of value? What if it held the untold story of a nation between two wars, a minting shift that changed coin history, and a collector's hidden treasure hiding in plain sight? Stay with us as we unlock the rich and powerful story of the 1938 wheat penny and reveal why this humble coin could be one of the most important pieces in American numismatic history. The year is 1938. America stands quietly in the shadows of a changing world. The Great Depression is ending. The winds of war are blowing overseas, and yet in the pocket of a hard-working American sits a simple copper coin. 1 cent bearing the face of Abraham Lincoln with 2 wheat stalks on the back. This is the wheat penny of 1938, and its story is far deeper than its denomination. The wheat penny design began in 1909, marking the centennial of Lincoln's birth, created by Victor David Brenner. The obverse features the iconic portrait of Lincoln, while the reverse carries 2 wheat ears, symbolizing prosperity and unity. This design would continue until 1958. But every year within this series holds its own chapter, and the year 1938 brings forward its own tale. Minted in 3 locations, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The 1938 wheat penny was struck in a time of preparation and economic transition. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 156 million coins, the Denver Mint just over 20 million, and the San Francisco Mint a little over 15 million. These numbers may seem large, but for collectors and historians, the story lies beyond the mintage. It lies in condition variations, mint marks, historical context, errors, and survival rates. Let us begin with the historical backdrop of 1938. The United States was still grappling with the effects of the Depression, but slowly recovering. Franklin D. Roosevelt was president. His New Deal programs were reshaping American life, jobs were returning, industry was growing, and yet Europe was heading toward the Second World War. Coins of this era became subtle witnesses to these times, circulating in millions of hands across cities, towns, and rural communities. The penny may have seemed insignificant, but it was a daily tool, a necessity, a marker of time. In terms of composition, the 1938 wheat penny followed the standard used since 1909, 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. This bronze alloy would continue until 1943, when the wartime steel cent was temporarily introduced, but the 1938 penny remains within that traditional copper standard, giving it a rich reddish-brown tone when preserved properly. That tone is sought after today by collectors, especially in uncirculated condition. Next, we must understand the significance of mint marks. The Philadelphia coins bear no mark. Denver bears the D and San Francisco bears the AS. The 1938 D and 1938 S coins had lower mintages, making them more desirable in higher grades, while circulated examples are common mint, state red examples with full details. Clean surfaces and strong luster are far scarcer and bring higher premiums at auction. A key area of intrigue in the wheat penny series is error coins, and the 1938 penny offers several examples from doubled dies to off-center strikes, repunched mint marks, and die cracks. Errors from the Denver Mint especially are often sought due to their crisp strike quality and the likelihood of varieties developing in smaller runs. Repunched mint marks, or RPM coins, are known to exist in the 1938 D series, with doubling visible under magnification in the DI mint mark itself. These varieties are cataloged by specialists and fetch strong interest among error collectors. Moving into the realm of grading, we consider how these coins are evaluated on the 70-point Sheldon scale. A 1938 penny in good condition may only bring face value or slightly more, but one in MS-65 red condition certified by PCGs or NGC can be worth significant sums, especially if it possesses a rare variety or a perfectly preserved surface with original mint luster. Color plays a major role as well, with red, brown, and brown designations describing the copper color preservation. Red is most desirable as it indicates minimal oxidation and maximum eye appeal. The auction history of the 1938 wheat penny tells a vivid story. In recent years, Images 67 red examples have sold for hundreds, even thousands, depending on rarity and demand. For example, a 1938D in MS67 red with a sharp strike and original color may bring over $1,000 in top venues, including heritage auctions, stacks, Bowers, and great collections. The provenance or ownership history of these coins can also enhance their value, with some specimens carrying a chain of elite collectors in their records. Beyond the numbers, the 1938 wheat penny serves as a mirror of American resilience, as the nation climbed out of economic hardship and into a new industrial era. This coin circulated during moments of transformation, from radio dominance to the rise of television, from old world immigration to new world industry, from the first supermarket to the last days before World War II. Each coin touched lives, witnessed transactions, and silently chronicled the American experience. For the numismatist, the 1938 wheat penny is not just a collectible, it is a portal into the past. It allows us to trace metallurgy, technology, design, and the evolution of American culture through something as simple as 1 cent. It is why collectors pursue not just rarity, but connection. It is why condition matters, not just for value, but for preservation of memory. Advanced collectors often pursue full sets of wheat pennies by year and mint mark, with high-grade examples filling albums or slabbed collections. The 1938 issues, especially from San Francisco, are considered condition. Rarities, meaning few high-grade red examples, survive from that mint due to weaker strikes and less careful handling over time. Their population in top grades remains limited, creating constant demand. We must also speak of fakes and counterfeits as the hobby has grown. So have attempts to create replicas, altered mint marks, or artificially colored pieces. This makes authentication crucial, especially for high-value coins. Third party grading services play a vital role in ensuring legitimacy, assigning grades and sealing coins in tamper-proof holders with serial numbers accessible online through databases. In the world of education and museums, the wheat penny remains an accessible tool for teaching history, economics, and design. Even schools use them to introduce children to coin collecting and the world of numismatics. A 1938 wheat penny can spark conversations about inflation, industry politics, and the personal stories of those who use them daily. As we move deeper into the 21st century, the value of these pennies extends beyond price. It lies in preservation, storytelling, and the shared passion of millions of collectors worldwide, from beginners with jars of old change to specialists curating mint state rarities. The community continues to grow, centered around the quiet, humble wheat penny. As we approach the conclusion of this detailed journey, let us reflect on what makes the 1938 wheat penny so compelling. It is not its price tag, though some are quite valuable. It is not only its copper shine, though brilliant reds catch the eye. It is its place in history. A coin minted on the brink of war, carried through a time of peace and struggle, used by people whose names we may never know, but whose legacy we honor with every coin collected, every story told, every memory preserved. So next time you come across a wheat penny, take a closer look. If it says 1938, remember that you hold not just a coin, but a piece of the American soul, a quiet survivor from a world that was changing 1 cent at a time.